I'm Rodion Kadyrov. I'm director and co-founder of Fabula AI. Will speak about how it was launched and how it pivoted first unsuccessfully and then were a success. Fabula AI is neural network that creates product cards. So we are growing fast, but it was not always so. Back at the beginning in Tomsk, Siberia, we created avatars. This is an example of avatars that we created for our users free of charge. We went to the regions, but we needed a lot of money, we needed big numbers, and we didn't have. And the founder of our company brought money. Actually, he loaned out his car and brought some money to us. The user would come over, we would produce an avatar for them, they would bring others, and with every click we had more users. This is actually a metaphor. There was a waiting list for avatars, and the revenue was 380,000 per product, and 100 million images from GigaChat, and we by that time had 200,000 images. The audience also. Our audience spread, and we had some people buying, coming to us from abroad. But then the miracle was over. The virality dropped, and we were just burning money, and we understood that we needed to pivot, but where? And we decided that we could sell the same technologies that we used for creating images, and we could retail them to people, but no. It was a total failure, and we made a few mistakes. One of them linked to another. It was a product-centered pivot. We had a product and were selling it for everyone. It was for everyone, but for no one in particular. We had drivers, school students, designers, but we could not create value for any one of them, and we could not retain them. There was, and we thought that we would have more traffic and more money, but no. It did not save us. Looking in retrospect, we could look at past years. In 2022-23, you could grow saying that you have a neural network, you use AI. It was a small market. It was the market very open to innovation, but expectations from the product grew so fast that this market became hard to serve. Or each product had 10 competitors and competitors of competitors. And usually this is a market of giants with their own proprietary models, and you cannot compete with them. Jeffrey Moore speaks about the market of early majority. It's a big market. It is growing. But in order to get in, you need to leap over over an abyss, over a gap. We we looked at our traffic and saw that 10% was sellers. But what can we do at early stages without developing a product, validating the market, validating the user? We went to an exhibition and we said, this is what we offer. Buy a product for 5,000 rubles. Then we thought, why don't we raise the price? And we started to sell it at 30,000 rubles. And it was absurd. One of them bought for 5,000, another one for 30,000, and the manager would tip us off who to buy, who to sell at what price. We thought after a couple of months we will release it, and first it was the replacement of background on product cards. We immediately made revenue for that. We did a lot of research. At the start, at the first product, some people told us, I'm waiting for you to close down because it's this product is really bad, it is poor. But the same user, after a while, started writing to us, I'm beginning to like your product. The virality was growing. Why? Up to 4 releases per week aimed to increase retention. As a result, in the first week, retention was growing. People, we were retaining people, they made recurrent payments, and this allowed us to launch an organic channel. Someone was using our product, they liked it, and they started recommending it to their friends. Organic promotion is our main channel. Revenue, 9 months of growth. It's if you ask me, so what's the difference between the first and second pilots? What can we do to get the product take off after a pilot? You need to focus on one ICP, serve one JTBD, very frequent supplies, and sometimes you have to reorganize your team. All of that allows us to grow. There are a lot of good books, which Steve Blank, Jeffrey Moore, and Ben Horowitz, and others. All of these are classical books of product management. Also, how you grow, how you grow organically through AI. In order to increase growth, we attract investment. Also, if you want to integrate any of our products into your business, you're welcome, and we can discuss it. I'm certain that there will be such requests.
Родион, здравствуем.
Rodion, this is a fantastic product. We want to integrate it. Once I delve deeper in what they do, I believe that any product will find use for what you do. And I wanted to thank you. And maybe you can give us some statistics if we add mind boards so what do you think we can do to increase our retentions? generated if someone invested in a board. This is a whether it is a predictor that they will be retained. We do not have such evidence yet. Thank you. Any more questions, please? I'm Gargic, and technical question. Well, did you have your own models? How did you develop models? If it's not a secret. Starting from our first product, we hosted everything locally. First, there was a provider who provided us the servers. These were open source. So we tuned some open source products, but recently there is a trend towards LLM, using LLM, but we also additionally retrained the model on our data. Russian marketplaces have their own design code, which is different from what's usually available. That is why we prefer to have our own model for Russian users. Thank you. We also can take one question from me. What was the moment when you did the first pivoted for the first time, and when you realized that it's a failure? Maybe there were some signals, some metrics. How much time did it take for you to take the decision and abandon this? The main metric for me as a director is retention. And when you look at the retention and it's just flat, it isn't changes. At some point you realize that you're doing something wrong. That was key. Yes, it's like
Молодцы, еще раз давайте поаплодируем. Действительно, браво, отлично. Конечно же, да, и вышли на этот